So, I have two of these. One of them was a body only. That was a glue bomb that I got for dirt cheap on eBay. And then there's this one, which is unbuilt, but missing some stuff. I got some not stock wheels for it. These funky spoked wheels, which I actually like. There's some other stuff. Yellow rear window. Unlike the glue bomb one that I'm about to show, I did get the front end, the grill, bumpers, every part to the body and chassis, interior, engine, all of it's here. There was only one wheel though, the rest of them are missing, and those are the wheels that came on it. So anyway, this one's unbuilt. My son actually said he liked it, the glue bomb one. After I finished building the majority of it, my son said he liked it, so I bought the one I just showed you for him. This is the glue bomb one, and no longer a glue bomb. I actually dismantled the body, and the body is in sections. There's a seam that runs through here. The roof is separate. This piece is separate. Anyway, this thing, it wasn't warped. It was just glued together shoddy. I'm going to say shoddy. I don't have a hood for this one. I don't have windows for it. I'm going to have to do my own thing for the windows. Which, I mean, I didn't even have a bed floor for this one. I made all of this out of flat styrene. Made my own grill and used Ford F100 headlights. You can see all the Bondo here. The bumper is, I don't even know what the bumper's off of, or whatever you want to call that. You can see the layers of styrene in some places where if I can get this to focus. Okay, so it's not going to focus. Well, here, you see the layers of styrene I had to build up to make that front bumper work on it, and it's bondoed in. I had a visor on it, which, I mean, chopped top on this thing's insane, and that's the way it came. It is chopped from the factory. I added these ribs on the roof. All of this is stuff I did. Added some to the front fenders to get that crease kind of disguised, I guess, and I added the same strip on the fins, the edges of the fins, and then kind of filed them to shape. There's a little damage right here from moving. That styrene strip came loose. The chassis, since it was missing, I decided to go out on a limb and got the Fireball Roberts chassis and filed it down on the sides, the back, and the front just a tiny bit to get it to fit in here. It's a two-part chassis. Floor and frame is separate. Racing suspension, because Fireball Roberts' car was a race car. Don't know where the drive shaft is, but anyway, that's all Fireball Roberts stuff. I think the engine is too. I'm not even sure where the engine came from. The headers I was making out of styrene when I stopped working on it. I think this piece right here, the other one for the visor, because the visor does move, it's in a different box. Let's see if I can get the interior to show up, because there's a big crazy CB radio in there. There's CB, it's got gauges. Doesn't want to focus for me. There we go. The clock, the gauges. I did the CB radio thing, whatever it is. I don't even remember what that came with. There was something that I had glued to the seat and it fell off and has disappeared. It might be in the other box. But then the coolest thing is this was made to haul my Triumph motorcycle, and this tailgate is hinged right here. It drops down like that. You see the little notches that I made right here. Come on now, focus on the side, not the tailgate. There you go. It's done the same on both sides, but that's a kind of a ramp gate. I have a ramp that notches in here, hooks in there, and it sticks out about right here, because I was building this to haul the motorcycle, and also because of opening the way it does and where the hinge location is right here. If you look, I had to notch the body right here for that hinge, because it has to go in to go up and it would hit. So I just said screw it and cut it out. It's a motorcycle hauler. So that's my 57 Fairlane Ranchero Fireball Roberts hot rod, kind of lead sled modified. The back bumper, lots of work went into that too. A lot of custom Bondo. This thing's actually really heavy because there's actually quite a bit of Bondo on the front and rear and all the extra stuff that I had to do to it. So I'm going to get this back in the box. Phone down for a minute. I do have a rear window for it. I handmade the whole rear window frame for this also. I'm not sure exactly where the rest of the parts are for it. But anyway, put that up. Oh, I forgot to put the instructions to the other one, the original one. It's the Street Machine. Anyway, the next one is a Jimmy Flintstone resin body. And we'll get into some stuff on this. It's a Jimmy Flintstone body. It's warped right now. I'll have to heat it up. You can see where I was doing putty work and everything. Removing hinges, because I've got a lot of custom stuff I have to do to this. It's the Dodge Little Red Wagon, or not Little Red Wagon, the wheel stander Dodge van truck thing. Is it the Little Red Wagon? No? Anyway, everybody knows which one I'm talking about. The red bodied one. That's the whole chassis underneath it. I'm going to go ahead and take this. This is a Ford, by the way. Ford Econoline or Falcon van. I have a light lens that fits this hole perfectly. I cut the doors out nearly perfect, and considering how thick the body is on this, it cut easier than I thought it would. All of the doors are open, but this thing was a pain to work on the body. and the smell from cutting resin. Anyway, heavy body. Now I'm gonna set up my block here, my phone stand, so I can show this in detail because a lot of work went into the chassis. I'm gonna pull my white steering wheel out because it's broke. I will have to pick the phone up again in a minute. And I'm going to start by saying the little go-kart trailer that I have that I showed in another video goes with this van. This is like the creeper van. Instead of free candy, free go-kart rides, free mini bike rides. It's kind of just something cheesy I thought up. So anyway, creeper van, gotta have a bed in the back. And because it's a creeper van. Okay, so sorry for the interruption. I wanted to talk about the bed for a minute. The bed. The whole bed mattress and pillow is hand carved. Anyway, the entire mattress and pillow is milliput putty. It's just a solid piece, 2 solid pieces, and I don't know. I felt like this had to go in this van. And yes, because it's a dirty old man's creeper perv bed, you gotta have stains on it, and yeah. So I did that. I really did that. And I have figures that are supposed to go in it, but my kids were like, "Dad, don't do it." So I stopped where that was concerned. Now, because it's a panel van, no back windows, I had and I was trying to keep with the creeper van theme. I made this little divider to go between the front and the rear, and it has a portal. Has a portal. Doesn't fit perfect. I have to recurve this in order to get it to fit perfect. But I'm not even going to worry about it, just because, you know, keeping with the old creeper van theme, AstroTurf for carpet. That's like model railroad grass type stuff. It's turf, so it looks like AstroTurf for carpet. And I dirtied up the floor, you know, like the mini bike can fit here. There's foot traffic. It's just dirt and grime. If you look at the floor mat in the front and the arches here, the paint crackled. So that's like rubber floor mat cracking, kinda. Now the engine, I know a lot of people would say put a little 302 in it or something like that, 260 V8, whatever. I went with and the cover does come off for the engine. I went with a Mobius inline 6. Made my own little air scoop. Made my own little air scoop for the engine. Single exhaust. Didn't bother closing this side in, but you can see I ran styrene tube all the way through it to simulate a pipe through it. Didn't do the greatest job bending the pipe, but you know, creeper van. Dirtied up the bottom, straight axle front, 9-inch Ford rear end, I think. It was a parts box rear end, I do believe. The trailer hitch, I don't remember where it came from. I actually might have made that. yeah, the hitch assembly I made, the ball, I don't know. It might be a ball I made. I don't remember which Mobius truck this came out of, the engine. It might be the 66, 65 or 66 F100. I have both of them. But yeah, that's the what some people would call a free candy van, creeper van. But mine is not free candy. It's free mini bike rides and go-kart rides. So, but the body's warped. I'll have to do some sort of bracing inside it to pull this body back to the right shape. I'll have to heat it up and get it to the right shape first, and then form the framing to stiffen the body. And believe it or not, making that divider was a pain. Getting it the right shape and size to fit in here was not easy. Getting the body to fit the chassis was just as difficult. It didn't. I know this body's meant for this chassis, but it did not want to cooperate. Neither one of them did. I don't think I had to shorten the chassis at all. That was a direct fit, sizement wise, but yeah, that's that. I've got the bag full of parts for it right here. All kinds of little goodies down in here. The original resin hubcaps, bumpers, the doors, of course, headlight bezels, the CB radio, because got to put a CB in an old one. It's a little gas can. I've got toolboxes and a little gas can, chrome gas can out of a vintage kit, first aid kit, a jack, some mirrors out of the 53 F-150. There's two toolboxes in here actually, and they are stocked with tools, believe it or not. And there goes my side doors, both of them. See if I can do this without knocking my phone over again, because I'm just kind of being clumsy today. Here's the side doors. No windows, creeper panel van. I'm pretty sure I was doing it. It's small door goes in the front because one is wider than the other. Small door goes in the front, wide door goes in the back. I think. I could be wrong on that. Actually, I am wrong about that. Small door goes in the back, wide door goes in the front. Or wait, I've got back door and side door here. That's what's wrong with this. Now here's the Jimmy Flintstone resin dash and firewall type deal. I was starting to putty up, do some little putty work on the resin, filling in bubbles and working on the little heater thing. Front doors. came out. You can see how thick it was. This was by far, I mean, it was, for how thick it is, it was easy. But it was by far the hardest door removal job I've ever done on any model. And not break anything. It's 6 doors total. So it wasn't easy. I'm going to go ahead and put all this back in here so I don't break anything else or drop anything. I've got a clear headlight bezel or lenses out of something else. This model, the Jimmy Flintstone's van body, comes with a vacuum formed windshield that you have to cut out and fit in. And it also comes with red resin taillight lenses. I don't remember if it came with, I think you were supposed to use, this is the windshield windows out of the Dodge that it came with, but I don't really like them for this model, so I got some out of a street rod. And there's 2 clear smooth and 2 clear ribbed that give me options. They're also a little bigger than the Dodge ones. So I do still have the Dodge van truck thing. No intention of building it. Let's see. It was a more of a experimental thing for dirtying up a chassis and all that. I've never really weathered models much until recently, as far as like 5 years ago, 3 years ago. I built this one 3 to 4 years ago. And it will be white. The body will be white because white creeper van. There's a story about that I'm not going to tell. I have told my son and my daughter so about that style van and painted white. I forgot to put the steering wheel in the box. Probably some other stuff too. But yeah, the creeper vans are real. They are real. They have the reputation for a reason. I grew up around a place where one was used and some people disappeared. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, that's that for now. Wanted to show those 2. I have boxes and boxes of other models. Technically I just showed 3, but I have boxes and boxes of other models that I could pull out, but some of them are quite long and I don't remember what I was saying. Every time I make videos I get barged in on. Anyway, some of my models are longer than this area in front here and won't fit there without cleaning up my huge mess, because I was scouring boxes of parts to build some stuff. Anyway, I'll get back to showing more videos, more models of making more videos of models that I have not finished and some that I have finished and broken during a couple of rough moves. So anyway, I'm gonna stop this and then upload it, go eat dinner, and then I'll get back in here. Thanks for watching.